9, 8,
0.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, we are live.
Happy
And
New Year!
Yay.
Feliz de Cinco de Mayo. It is Cinco de Mayo. It is the 5th of May in 2023, and it is 11 o'clock in the morning. We're actually on time this morning because we're all just so damn excited for this evening. Tell us, Kitty, what's going on this evening?
We're going to be playing our Friday night games, but all in Spanish.
Yeah.
Ay, qué
Okay.
chulo. Ay, qué bueno.
Yeah. So Kitty is setting things up for her to win.
Yeah, if tonight goes anything like what I tried to name the live stream today, that's where I'm at. So.
No, that was
Yeah.
beautiful, Kirsten. You did a great job. It was just very formal, and we are very informal.
But that's what they teach you in
That is
school.
what they
Is they
teach you,
teach
and
you how to be formal and not how to
be
be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
in order to
cool.
get that, you have to work in a kitchen.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in LA, so I learned a lot of, informal Mexican dialect Spanish. And then I was married for 12 years to a Guatemalan woman, my mijo's mother. And so I, learned some of the differences between Mexican, Guatemalan Spanish.
I can formally conjugate all day long, though.
I cannot.
There you go.
If anybody needs help, I'm your girl.
The thing with Spanish-speaking people in Los Angeles is most of them grew up speaking both English and Spanish. They learned Spanish from their grandmother, and they learned English in school, and they don't speak either of them very well. And so that's so my Spanish is mi español es poco y malo.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I tell people. Poco y malo. Anyway, I'm gonna drink a little water here. I should be finishing recording today.
Woo!
So Cinco de Mayo has always been like a very special date in my family. Has nothing to do with the Italian, has nothing to do with the actual, quote unquote, what was thought of as Mexican Independence Day, which it's not. It was just a battle.
It's never been, yeah.
Exactly. But it had nothing to do with that. It's always been very special in my family because it was my grandparents' wedding anniversary. On Cinco de Mayo, they got married, and they were both from Mexico, different parts. And they both got married on Cinco de Mayo, I guess, so that my grandma always said that it was so that he would never forget their wedding anniversary.
and there's always going to be a party somewhere.
Right, exactly. So they loved that.
That's so cute.
It is very, very
that.
cute. I didn't really ever know my grandfather. He passed when I was like either right before I was born, or maybe he met me. I'm not sure. No. He passed before I was born. But yeah, my grandmother and I were very close. So every Cinco de Mayo, we would always take her out to this. It was like it was called Siete Mares, which was for 7 seas, and it was the seafood restaurant. And she would always put on this big hat. We took her there for her anniversary and for her birthday in August. And she would put on this big giant sombrero that they had there, and she would just ham it up every time. She loved it. She loved going out like that.
I believe it. If she's anything like you, or you're anything like her.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely checks out.
Oh yeah, she used to stick the crab legs in her mouth. I have a video of her doing it and like do this little dance. It was great. But yeah, happy anniversary to her. Now this is the first year that she gets to celebrate it with my grandfather again, so that's sweet.
Not the waterworks on a Friday morning.
I know it. I didn't think it would hit me this hard, but it is, especially lately. But yeah, and today. But she's partying it up. She's having a good time. Very much so. She's the one who taught me my Spanish. You pretty much hit the nail on the head with that one.
See, that's exactly what I was saying. Well, tell us about game night tonight.
I'm sorry. I thought you said gay night. And I was
Yeah,
like, it's not June
that
yet.
too.
Lesbian Visibility Week was last week. Get your dates right. Okay, game night. We're going to be playing our Jackbox games again. We'll probably do the game that we haven't tried yet, TKO. That game is awesome. We're gonna want to use our phones for that, not the
I
computers,
was
but we're gonna.
just about to say, I think I'm gonna have to use my phone for that one because it's not as easy
Yep.
on the computer.
So we should do a practice probably. Let's do practice at like, I don't know, 5:30.
Sure. Or I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so we can, just get the hang of it. And,
Kirsten, does that work for you, or does 1:30 work better?
5:30 should be good.
Okay, 5:30 is good then.
Yeah.
Okay.
5:30
So we'll do
Pacific.
Yes.
Yes, specific.
One of my clocks fell
Specifically
off the wall, and I don't know which one it is. So I'm lost in the sauce right now.
You
Wow.
have one of those, like, the 5
Yeah.
different clocks in 5 different parts of the world.
But there's only 3, and the middle one fell out, and I think that's.
They're not labeled.
You'd think the middle one would be central because it's in the middle.
I couldn't tell you.
So what's the time on the 2 remaining clocks?
I think it's central.
What
On
time
this
does it
one,
say?
1:07,
That's
and
central.
then that's Pacific because it's 11:07.
There you go.
Well, then the one that was in the middle that fell out,
I don't even know what that one was.
it was mountain time. It was mountain time for Arizona, but it doesn't matter anymore because we're on the same
There you go.
time
Yeah.
zone now.
Yeah.
Right. So the universe was like, get that unnecessary stuff out. It's a spring cleaning time. I woke up this morning and the clock was just laying on the floor, and I was like, that's I don't know if it's like I didn't remember if it was ominous or omnibus.
Omnibus. Well, it's both. It's the omnibus of omens.
Oh, that's not good. I just looked back at my clock and it's saying that it is 5 p.m., which is definitely not right. And because my batteries went out.
I was going to say, how do you, even with the time change, like that's years of you not.
No, it's like completely stopped.
Yeah.
Like it's not ticking at all.
Got it.
So it must have gone out at 5 p.m. at some point, and I must not have noticed. I have to put new batteries in it.
Okay, so I'm going to say 1700 is our game night rehearsal.
I thought you said 17:30.
Oh, did I say 1730?
You did. See,
Okay,
this is where the
17:30.
military time starts getting confusing.
That's exactly why I misremembered. And yeah, okay.
But yeah, we'll do that one, and we'll see if we could test one of the other games in the pack too.
There you go.
Because we've got trivia and Quiplash down.
Yep.
Packed, I think.
Yep.
Well, that doesn't mean we can't do them again because they were hella fun.
Yeah, I say we should
don't have to. I don't think we have to practice on those.
Right,
We've got to practice the new ones.
Right.
Yep. And then there's a survey game, Guespionage we could try. I feel like you'd like that, except you also might hate it. I haven't decided.
Isn't Guespionage?
Well,
no, I'm thinking of Fake It.
Faking it? Yeah, no,
obviously it's up to
is...
you. It's up to you to decide what we hate.
Well, we could try it. I don't know. I mean, we should definitely try it.
Like
I just don't know.
Do you like it?
I don't know if I like it or if I hate it. That's the other issue.
There you go. That's the other issue.
We'll play it. I don't know. It's just certain parts of it make sense to me. Other parts of it do not make sense to me at all. Like I'm like, this isn't accurate.
Are they in Spanish? The parts that don't make sense?
No, no, it's okay. So the premise of the game is it's surveys of Americans, and you have to guess.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes, except my brain takes it too literal, and I'm like, they didn't interview enough people for this because this is not accurate.
And so much of our audience is not in the U.S.
Exactly, and they have different sections of like around the world. But I don't know. I don't know if it's like I take it so literal. I'm like, I don't know if this is actually true or not based on their very small sample size. So that takes me out of it a little bit, but it is still fun.
Okay. Well,
We can try it
I
out.
mean, if it's wrong, that's even more fun.
I guess you know what, you're right, but you're supposed to guess which one the right answer is in a certain, like within a certain, like 25% over, 25% under, 50% over, 50% under, that type of thing. But
Well, we can try it. We can try it.
yes.
Let's try a few of them. And when 1800 rolls around, we'll just go live and say, "Hey guys, join us."
It's 11/11. Make a wish.
Make a wish on Cinco de Mayo.
All right. So I'm gonna save my voice for the recording booth, and then tonight we'll see what's left of my voice. Tomorrow I get on the road and I drive to LA and I go to see Lewis Cole with
Woohoo!
my brother, and that's going to be totally fun. And then on Sunday morning we're going to the pantry. I'm going to go there early and get in line so that the whole family can join us.
Not the pantry. Oh,
Yeah.
I always park in the building next to it, the TCW building for Kings games, because that parking stayed at $10. All the other ones are so expensive, but that one's $10, so I always walk past the pantry. And after one Kings game,
Have you never
want to
been
say
there?
after one Kings game in 2017-ish, because we always walk past it. My partner and I went in to the pantry, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. It used to be open 24/7. It's not anymore. So keep that in mind. Make sure it's open when you go. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we went and we thought it was good. Overpriced breakfast food, but we thought it was pretty good.
It's excellent breakfast food, and it's overpriced because it's a primo location downtown.
Exactly. Yeah.
Until the pandemic, they had been open 24/7 for almost 100 years without ever closing.
Yeah.
And they even moved from one location to another location down the block, and they served breakfast in one location and lunch in the next location. And they were never closed and never without a customer for almost 100 years.
Yeah.
I wish they would go back to that. But now apparently Reardon died, and he owned the restaurant. So I don't know what's going to happen. I would hate to see it go away. My other favorite place in LA is also the oldest restaurant in LA, and it's Musso and Frank's on Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh wow.
And being a long time regular, when I used to work down the street at KWHY, I would go in there for lunch like several times a week. And they actually invited me and Rose to their 100th anniversary. And we went in there and it was like a big deal. And it was a benefit for the motion picture retirement home, the motion picture television.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's my dad spent his last few years there, out in the valley, out near Saugus. I forget exactly where, but yeah. So that place is amazing and a little pricey, but their food is so good. And it's like their staff. I mean, all of their staff are they treat them so well. They stay there forever. They've got people that have been there for 50 years and more. Yeah, that's a
Wow.
great
I mean, I
place
bet
also.
if it's the oldest restaurant and you guys got to go to the 100-year anniversary, that's really cool.
Yeah. It was 2019 was their 100th year anniversary. And so they've been there since 1919 and they're still going strong. I mean, I was really grateful that they made it through the pandemic, but they've always been, it's the kind of place that you would expect to make it because I think they've always been, pretty fiscally responsible. I mean, they pay their people really, really well, and they take really good care of their people. So, that would imply that, that they've been, taking care of the books well. Yeah, but the pantry, I haven't been there since before the pandemic, and it's always my favorite place to stop for breakfast when I was in LA.
Yeah, you have to let us know how it is.
Going to LA, go to a Dodgers game, get up in the morning, go to the pantry, and drive home.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. I used to always stay downtown when I would go to Dodgers games, but this time I'm staying in Burbank, which is not that far.
Yeah, there's good food out there too.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know. My brother wants to like maybe have an early dinner on Saturday, and I don't know, I don't know where to go or maybe we'll go to Moose and Frank. I don't know.
There you go.
It depends on how early I hit the road and how early I get out there. But we'll do something. I love my brother, and I don't see him that often. And his mother, who is not my mother, she always likes to, you know, get in on and I really, she was the abusive one. I do not get along with her at all.
Does that grind your gears?
Pardon?
Does it grind your gears that she tries the third wheel?
Yeah, it definitely grinds my gears, and she's doing that on Sunday morning. So we'll see.
Well, then I'll send you a recommendation for the worst brunch place in LA. No, because then you'd have to double suffer.
Yeah, no. I should tell her we're having brunch, like, in Anaheim or something. And
yeah, there you go. There is. Oh God, I know every good brunch place in Anaheim. Fun.
Yeah, you probably do.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, I just realized she could very well be watching this. So, hi, Anne.
I doubt it. Well, I only say I doubt it because there's nobody on Facebook.
Okay, but well, that's good.
Amy says hi.
Hi, Amy.
And that's giving mother.
Is that all we got?
Yeah, that's what we got for now.
Okay. I got to get out of here. I got to get back into the booth recording. Y'all have a great day. We will see you this evening at 1800 Pacific. That's 6 p.m. for the Muggles. And have a great day. We love you.